Hello and thank you for joining us at Random Chats. Stay tuned as we take a look at the updated confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Canada. British Columbia has 103 confirmed cases, Alberta 74, Saskatchewan 2, and possibly 5 others. Manitoba 7, Ontario 177, Quebec 50, Newfoundland and Labrador 0, New Brunswick 2, Nova Scotia 0, Prince Edward Island 1, and travelers that have come 8. So a total of 424. I guess Newfoundland and Labrador have 1 case that they're not sure if it actually is coronavirus or COVID-19 or not. Nova Scotia has 5 that they're not sure if it is for sure or not. These are updates as of March 16th, 6 p.m. Now the information gets sent out daily by the provinces, so if territories or anybody hasn't sent out their information yet, that is why we don't have that update. Information on demographic systems and outcomes is available for 158 cases. Of these cases, onset of illness occurred between January 15th and March 15th, 2020. 51% of these cases are female, 31% of these cases are over 60 years and older, 13% of cases have been hospitalized, 4 people have died of COVID-19 in Canada. 74% of the cases are travelers, and 6% are those who have been in contact with those who travel. This illness summary is updated once a day based on information provided by provinces and territories. The risk to Canadians, again, we will do another update here. So, as stated yesterday, there is an increased risk of more severe outcomes for Canadians aged 65 and over with a low immune system and underlying medical conditions. Now, is that saying that none of the rest of us are able to catch it? No, it is not. We still have to be wise. We still have to do what we're being asked to do and basically have good hygiene. There are also increased health risks for Canadian travelers abroad. Because these risks, the Government of Canada advises you to avoid non-essential travel outside of Canada until further notice. So please, stay in Canada. While you're in Canada, please do the best that you can to be in groups of small groups only, not in large groups. Another important thing for travelers, for those of you, yes, and this also includes cruise ships, any kind of traveling that's it's not a wise idea. If you are a traveler, you're gonna have to you should self-isolate for 14 days after your return from outside of Canada. Some provinces and territories may have specific recommendations for certain groups, such as healthcare workers. Monitor your health for fever, cough, or difficulty breathing. Those are 3 major concerns or symptoms of the coronavirus or COVID-19. Wash your hands often for 20 seconds and cover your mouth and nose with your arm when coughing and sneezing. We continue to reassess the public health risk based on the best available evidence as the situation evolves. Now this is from the Canada page, the Canada government again, as I read from yesterday, and how Canada is monitoring the COVID-19. The health and safety of all Canadians is our top priority. The Public Health Agency of Canada is working with provinces, territories, and international partners, including the World Health Organization, to actively monitor the situation. Global efforts are focused on containment of the outbreak and the prevention of further spread. Canada's Chief Public Health Officer of Canada is in close contact with provincial and territorial chief medical officers. of Health to ensure that any cases of COVID-19 occurring in Canada continue to be rapidly identified and managed in order to protect the health of Canadians. Canada's National Microbiology Laboratory is performing diagnostic testing of the virus that causes COVID-19. The laboratory is working in close collaboration with provincial and territorial public health laboratories, which are now able to test for COVID-19. So progress is being made daily, it looks like. As yesterday I read that we weren't able to test yet for COVID-19, and now today we are able to test, so that is awesome. This morning, the province of Saskatchewan has announced that in Saskatoon, the pre-K through 12 classes will be winding down in the wake of the COVID pandemic. Classes at Saskatoon Public Schools and Greater Saskatoon Catholic School Boards, along with the province's other school divisions, will be suspended indefinitely on March 20th. Over the next couple of days, our classes in the province will wind down, said Premier Scott Moe at a press conference Monday morning in Regina. It means that parents who are able to keep their children at home, they should do so immediately. Parents with limited childcare options have a window to plan for these class suspensions, Mo said. It's going to be a hard one all over Canada, but it's the best option out there for the safety of your kids and for the safety of those around, because we always want to look out for each other and for those around. Be safe. Do what the government is encouraging you to do in order to be safe, to be healthy, and to make sure that this does not spread like it has in other countries. This news came after Alberta had cancelled their classes over the weekend, and Manitoba announced the suspension of classes last week. While many parents will be left scrambling to find childcare before the suspension comes into effect Friday, it won't be a struggle for everyone, which is good. But yes, that might be a good opportunity for friends, for family members to reach out to those who do not have childcare. We need to, like I said, work together to see what we can do in order to make life work. Saskatchewan Teachers Federation President Patrick Mays said that the decision to suspend classes were come welcome news for many educators. There's a lot of educators that are over 65 or over 60, and that is very unsettling. It was unsettling to hear that the schools weren't being closed down, but for that sake and that was safety of everybody, I'm very glad that that is happening, although it will make it hard for some people. I'm hoping that everybody will reach out and be able to help those who have that need. Just remember, through this time, we need to stick together. We need to work together as fellow Canadians and human beings. We need to be there for each other. So stay tuned, and tomorrow I'll bring another update. Thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.